Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing okay. Before I forget, right off the top of my head, I forgot to tell you guys last week, when you get your sheets, make sure you get cotton sheets, because anything other than that, it won't tear right and you can't crochet it. It just slips out of itself and you cannot work with it. So I want to apologize right off the bat for not telling you guys that to begin with. But just make sure you can get cotton sheets. So how's everybody been doing? Good, I hope. Hope you guys have had a good week. Pretty hot here. Humidity's been through the roof, but other than that, I mean, it's summer. I don't know what we expect else. This one does not want to tear very good. Good grief. I'm gonna have to cut it deeper than what I had been. So I thought we'd start. I got my center done, the width that I wanted my center. So that's done. So it's time to start on our next color. I hope you guys, if you're making a rug, I hope you guys will share pictures with me in the comments and show me what you're doing. I'd like to see them. I'm sure they're all beautiful. But we'll just go through pretty much the same routine today as what we did the first time. It's kind of monotonous, but that's okay. Have you guys had rain? Or has it just been hot? I'm excited to get this one done, just so I can start a new one. I know that sounds kind of silly probably, but I like making them, because the whole time I'm making one, I'm thinking about the next color combo that I might want to make. I don't know how many rounds we'll get done today. I've got some other stuff going on with the garden, and right now I'm in the process of making some gherkin pickles, sweet gherkins. My cucumbers are a little bigger than what they should be, but I think it'll probably be pretty good. That part don't really matter to me on the size, I don't guess. I'd like for them to be smaller because I like the little gherkins, but I didn't get to pick when I wanted to, and so some of my cucumbers got way bigger than I wanted, but that's okay. They'll still be good. Just part of it. A few tomatoes are coming on, so I'll have tomatoes to can before long. Green beans, I'll have to pick green beans this weekend. I'll try to be sure to bring you guys along for that. Pick a few of those and maybe can some. Maybe next week before I can, but anyway. You got a garden and everything else, and yard to mow, and animals to take care of, and watering to do, and it just doesn't seem like you got near enough hours in the day. You just work till you give out and turn around and look, and you got to start back over again. This particular sheet is going to be pretty ravelly, even though it's, sorry about that, the puppy decided she wanted to check out the camera stand. She's a little rowdy sometimes. But this one's pretty stringy. But it's good enough material, it should be fine. I'll get a few of these cleaned up. I probably should have had that done before I got on here and started visiting. Sometimes I get a little ahead of myself on stuff. Get a little excited. Okay, guys. Let me get some of these unraveled, and then we'll get started on making the second color. Okay, guys. I got a few more strips cleaned up and ready to go to start crocheting. I don't know if I'll have enough to do 3 rounds on it, but we can do some. We'll go as far as the strands will take us. So the video may not be very long today because, like I said, I've got some other projects going at the same time I've got this going, and in the process of trying to get it all done. And well, you know what it's like. There's not enough hours in the day. But you just, same thing as the last time, just put your ends together and fold it over and try to keep it as untwisted as you can, and then come down to the bottom right here and just pull it on itself. I'll show you a little better on this one here if you're just now watching and starting in with us on our project. But absolutely, I would love it if you guys decide to make a rug that you would share with us and let us see, and everybody that's watching and participating. That way we can see each other's work and enjoy the different colors. And the neat thing about it is, if you have a particular color scheme that you would like to do, why, sometimes you can't always find the sheets. I had one girl order a rug one time that she wanted it to be orange sheets, and it's not easy to find orange sheets. But I will say that the good Lord did bless me with finding orange sheets. Can you believe that? And I mean orange sheets, like kind of a cross between burnt orange and fluorescent orange. But I showed her the picture, what I had. She said that's it. So she was perfectly happy. But you just pull it together. And like I said last time, I only do like two strands of sheets together at one time, 3 at the max. But see, we've come around, I've got around to the off this edge, and it looks like it's gonna be long enough stitch that I won't have to take an extra stitch on this one to come back down. You just grab your piece and bring it through. Do many of you have a garden? I think that's going to be a good color combo. It'll be different anyway. Maybe if you had a nursery or something that for a little girl, this I think would make a pretty nursery rug. But you just keep going and keep going and keep going until you get the number of rounds on here that you want. And it's real simple. You don't have to when you change colors, you don't have to do anything different than what you did when you was doing your first color or whatever color prior to. Just put your 2 ends of your sheet strips together and fold them over like I showed you the last time. And I think I just showed you on this one. I can't remember past the end of my nose, so I don't know what I'm doing half the time. And you just continue on with your chain. We can't seem like sometimes we can't wait for winter to be over with and start our spring gardens and our flowers, and then about July we're like, I'm over this. I'm tired of the heat. I'm tired of having to water because there's no rain. And then long as it comes the winter and we're belly aching because it's cold, we're kind of a fickle thing, aren't we? But I think fall is, well, I don't think, I know. Fall is my favorite time of the year. The temperatures are perfect to sleep with the windows open at night, turn the AC off, open up the house, let the air come through, go out by the fire pit, sit, just enjoy the evenings, have a blanket, wrap up in it and watch the fire and listen to the night sounds. I enjoy the fall, and I love the colors and love the smells. There's just a smell in the fall, just this crisp, clean smell, to me anyway. I don't know about you guys. What's your favorite time of the year? We all like different times. But we're gaining on it, guys. We're gaining on it. We're getting there. One stitch at a time. You know, that's kind of like life. One stitch at a time. And just like making this rug, we're not in it alone. No matter what. Life is sometimes kind of hard. Sometimes we got lots of ravelings in it, but we're never alone. We always have our Jesus. He always takes care of us. Okay, guys, didn't take long to go through those 2 strips, did it? Once it runs, you get it all together, and boy, I cut that one a little narrow. But it'll be okay. I can make it work. So you just put your, see, I keep forgetting to show you. Look how narrow that is. Isn't that pitiful? You just put it together like that. Since that is so narrow, I'll match it over on this one side. And then just fold it over. It don't have to be a real wide fold. Just enough to where you have room to make a good slit where it won't rip out when you go to pull it tight. This sheet's a good sheet as far as the crocheting part goes, but it did not tear like I wanted it to. Oh well. But I do hope everybody's had a good week now, because it's been how long since I got to visit with you. Hope everything's going good. Everybody's health is good. I'm struggling with this today for some reason. Probably because I got everything else on my mind I need to be doing too. That's okay. That's okay. I'm glad that I have taken the time out of my day to spend it with you. I think sometimes that's what we all need to do, is take some time out of our day to spend it with someone. Somebody that just needs somebody to talk to, or maybe a family member we haven't seen in a long time, and just sit and visit. A good visit is worth a lot. Maybe next week we can sit on the porch one day and break beans together like we used to on Grandma's porch, or Mommy's porch. I didn't get to spend much time with my grandma. Her and my grandpa both passed away when I was 7 years old. I don't have the memories that my older brothers and sisters got to have with them. But what few I do have with them are very good memories. But it would be good to sit on the porch and just sit and visit. I think we might do that one day. And one day this fall, if you want to, I'll get a fire going in the fire pit. We'll just sit out for a few minutes and listen to the night sounds. Got an old hoot owl that likes to come out here and lighten the oak tree out in the field. He'll sit out there of a night sometimes, talk to me. Sits out there and catches field mice, field rats, which is fine by me because the more he catches, the less get in my feed room. But it won't take long, I think, once you guys get the swing of it, get the hang of it. Now see, I've come across here, this is what I was talking about when I said on the last video, as you get wider, you're gonna have to watch about taking more stitches. See, I've gotten wider across here on this, and I don't think I'm gonna have room to turn back, go down to the other side without taking that extra stitch. So just take that extra stitch as if you were just gonna do your single strand to begin with, and then come back down and pick it up where you were. And always check yourself, because sometimes it might take more than one stitch. Maybe you won't have to have an extra stitch at all. And then go down through there. You don't have to go down half your center before you can tell if it's gonna be too tight or not. But always kind of check yourself, because you don't wanna get all the way around and then come back around to that again and, well, shoot, I had it too tight. But I don't think it's gonna be too tight. See, it's not puckering. It's pretty smooth around through there. So I think that one's gonna be okay. This one almost looks like a watermelon rind. I did do one time that looked like a watermelon rind. But yes, it's definitely good to have the company and visit with yins. See how yins are doing. And yes, I have a bad habit of repeating myself. Why, I don't know. But I do. Got out yesterday and, like I said, picked cucumbers. I got a passel of cucumbers picked yesterday. But that's good. They make good cucumber salad. Okay, guys, I'm going to work on this a little more and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I am going to have enough of my strands to do 3 full rounds of this green on this one. I wasn't quite sure I was going to actually come up with 1 extra green, but when I start back in doing the green again, that's just 1 less I'll have to cut. But we're gonna have 3 rounds on this one. In just a second here, I'll show you what that's gonna look like on there. And when I get over here to where I meet back up with on the other end with the beginning of the 3rd round, I'll show you, because I think this strand's gonna be a little longer than the 3rd round, which is fine. If you go around it your 3 rounds and you get back to finishing up the 3rd round and you overlap it on itself to where you have just a little bit of the 4th round, that's just fine. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It's not going to change anything on the outcome of your rug at all. Nothing at all on that. And it's going to tell you, if you find like a floral print sheet that you really like, use it. Then you can get other solid colors with some of the colors that's in the floral print that you have, and it pulls those colors out. It's really, it's beneficial sometimes to have it. So anyway, I'm back around. You see I'm 1, 2, 3, 3rd round, but I've got a little bit left, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this color out So yeah, there will be 4 rounds of the green, but only for just a little bitty section. So it's not going to matter on that. So don't worry about that at all. If you come off and you have a little bit longer on that, you end up with a little bit of a 4th round. So see, you're right there to the end. See, I've got just a little bit of the 4th round right there. That's no big deal. And then once you're done, just secure your hook. Just pull that down tight and secure your hook in there. But guys, we're gaining. I think it's going to be pretty. But I think I'm done with that for the day. I'm going to put it up, get back on my other projects. But with that said, other projects are not. We think that we don't never have enough time in the day, and we don't usually. We run out of time before we get everything done. But if you get a chance just to sit down and do something that you enjoy, that brings you peace, quiet, do it. Take that little bit of time and do it, because life is short. And if you don't do some of the things that you enjoy, you'll never do any of the things that you enjoy. So I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying coming along with me. I hope, if nothing else, it inspires somebody to try to start a rug, try something new, or if there are some of you that have done it in the past and you've not done it in a while, I hope it encourages us to pick it back up and do it again. But I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you tuning in and being here with me, and I just hope that you're enjoying it, and join me next week. And if you want and would, please to subscribe and like and share. And I just want to say God bless and keep the faith.